Talking about all these things that happen on Shabbat, but for those who aren't Jewish or maybe don't know, Shabbat is a time that happens sundown Friday night to sundown Saturday night, so 24-hour period.
25 hours, actually.
25-hour period, every single Friday to Saturday.
No matter what.
For existence, no matter what.
Yeah.
And during Shabbat, it's a time of relaxation, a time of family, and you're not allowed to work.
No cooking, no watering the grass.
No watering.
Like, just chill.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Shabbat should be totally focused on nothing, doing nothing. You just feel the presence of Shabbos.
Can you shower?
No.
Can you shave?
No.
Can you brush your teeth?
No. When you take a toothbrush and you put toothpaste on it, and most people put it under water as well, what's happening is that you're squeezing out water from between the bristles. And you're not allowed to squeeze water out of anything on Shabbos. That's the problem with the teeth. It's not a hygienic thing, it's the water thing. So there's somebody who invented something called a Shabbos toothbrush. Rubber bristles where the water doesn't get converged within the bristles, and then when you use it, you're not squeezing out.
Do you have a Shabbos toothbrush?
I do, yeah.
Okay, good. You travel to all these countries. What if a flight gets canceled on Thursday and rebooked to Friday night? What do you do?
I'm not going to be on that flight.
You're not gonna be on
No
that flight.
chance. Only if it's a life or
Only
death
if it's life or
situation.
death. Like-
So God forbid, like if I had medication that could save someone's life at the other end of the world, I'd get on a plane and bring it to them. Anything short of life or death, Shabbos comes first. My baby was born on Shabbos.
Really?
Now, we went to the hospital before Shabbos because my wife was in labor earlier, but if we had to, yeah, we would just get in the car and go to the hospital.
Yeah, you gotta have baby. You gotta have baby.
I mean, you can have a baby at home, but most women aren't into that.
So, it's Shabbat. This is a very meaningful time of the week. Is it usually just your family, or do you have guests come over?
So we actually travel a lot. So like.
Oh, you travel with him?
Some of the time, yeah. Like if it's like a really dangerous place, then I wouldn't go.
You wouldn't go to Afghanistan or anything?
No, I have 3 kids.
Do you connect with other Jews on the road? Have you done that? Go to like Chabad or any communities?
For sure, we always go to Chabad. I mean, we kind of like rely on Chabad for like restaurants.
It is a lifeline.
And, like,
I've done the same.
Yeah. Like they're amazing. They really are. First of all, I hope you're like absolutely starving and did not eat anything today.
I'm pretty hungry.
Okay, good. So we have some baked asparagus, Hasselback.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Some sweet baked chicken, sweet potato pie. We have some rice to go with the fish. This is cholent.
Yep.
It's like a beef stew.
Yep. I've had chillin'.
Chicken soup. Sorry.
Wow.
And here we have a beef
Wow.
lasagna with vegan cheese because we don't do milk and meat together.
Great.
We have a teriyaki salmon with barbecue ribs.
This is insane. There's an unlimited amount of food here.
We got some grilled cauliflower, some roasted eggplant and vegetables. And we have hot apple pie and potato kogon.
Wow, you've outdone yourself. Thank you.
And some desserts over there.
I'm kind of speechless.
If someone were to decide to keep Shabbos and it wasn't for religious reasons, food is also a good reason.
Is it always the same dishes?
That's a very good question. So basically what we do is, there are certain traditional dishes that everyone has. We start off with wine, then fresh baked challah bread, then usually people will go fish, soup, and some kind of main dish with side dishes. But you can be kind of like, you can freestyle with what kind of fish.
And this goes without saying, obviously. Everything is kosher, always.
Yeah.
Everything. Kosher is just a certain, it's kind of like halal, Muslim, it's similar.
Yeah, so basically what it is kosher is any animal that is slaughtered. It has to be slaughtered by a rabbi who took specific training to try to eliminate the suffering of the animal while it's being killed. We don't eat milk and meat together. We don't eat pork. We don't eat shellfish. I'm so in it, I never miss anything else. Thank God we're eating very well over here.
We are just seconds away from 5:47 p.m., the exact time when Shabbat begins, which is actually the moment when you can identify 3 stars in the night sky. We are all dressed up in our Shabbat clothes, including Shlomi's lovely kids. You can really begin to feel the spirit in the air. Shabbat officially begins with the women of the house lighting 2 candles, marking the division between light and darkness. From this exact moment onwards, I will not be touching my camera nor addressing it to show my respect to the family. I have hired a non-Jewish camera operator who is present in the room and will be documenting from his camera.
I'm going to bless my children.
When Shabbat starts, it's customary for the man to say a prayer or a blessing to each of his kids, and it's a beautiful sight to witness.
Flag. Wow. So we're gonna go into the kitchen and wash the bread. Okay. And then we're gonna continue.
Jews always wash each hand twice for ritual purity and actual cleanliness before reciting blessings and reciting Torah. Then they sing.
Shalom aleichem, malachai ashurais, malachai elyon. Shalom aleichem, malachai ashurais, malachai elyon.
After that, they recite some prayers and take the first sip of wine, which everyone in the room drinks from the same cup. This big fluffy Jewish bread, called challah, always kicks off the Shabbat dinner. Then food keeps on coming. If there's one thing that all Jews have in common, it is feeding you until you cannot breathe.
Nice big glass of wine.
Oh, thanks. There's some left.
No, don't worry, I'm not afraid.
How many days did it take you to cook this? Definitely more than one.
All of yesterday.
All of yesterday? Wow. Drinking alcohol is a big part of every Jewish dinner, and Shabbat is no exception.
First hasidic Shabbat.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Good Shabbos. Cheers.
Cheers.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Mary, you're gonna have some water, okay? On a regular night at 8 p.m., what would I be doing? Maybe I'd be eating supper with my family, maybe I'd be putting the kids to bed, but I wouldn't have the clarity and peace of mind to just stop everything and be in a moment. When my boss is on my phone, on one phone, there's a second phone where someone else wants me, and everything's just all up in the air. Now, relax, peaceful and relaxing, and just center in on yourself.
The food kept on coming, but soon after, I cut the cameras out of respect for Shabbat. I ended up staying at Shlomi's house a few hours into the night, and it was a wonderful experience to say the least. As a Jew and someone who has celebrated Shabbat in many countries around the world, I must say that this one was the most special, and I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to take you guys along on my quest to learn all about Hasidic culture, the good and the bad. As uncomfortable as it may be to witness how women and LGBT folks are treated by this community, or how sad it is that most kids do not practice speaking English at home, nor have access to a well-rounded education, it's important to remember where Hasidic Jews come from and how they came to be, which explains why they hold on to a lifestyle that seems so backwards to the rest of us. In many ways, Hasidic Judaism can be looked at as a miracle. For a group of 500,000 Jews who are direct descendants of Holocaust survivors to have such discipline in preserving their traditions and identity for over 250 years is unbelievable. As the world keeps evolving, I hope that insiders find it in their hearts to be more inclusive, and that outsiders can stomach some respect for the world's most resilient religious community. And for all you guys watching at home, thank you so much for being on this journey with me, and I hope you learned something new about this special culture and Judaism as a whole, my beloved religion. I welcome your thoughts, comments, and heated debates down below. I will actively be reading and responding to as many of them as I can. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.